is SportsCenter.
Good evening, fantasy football fans. Welcome to another edition of Prosper1 Fantasy Report, where we break down all the action, drama, and epic fails from your favorite fantasy football league. I'm Tyson Zillman.
And I'm Ty Gent, and we've got some hot takes from the 2023 season that are just too good to pass up.
First up is last year's champion. Oh, looks like that was my team, the Diamond Dogs. I finished up regular season with a solid 8-6 record, but then clawed my way to the top, ultimately securing the championship. With 1,300 points for my team, Diamond Dogs are officially the top dogs, and you can bet I'm already eyeing a repeat.
Yeah, top dogs with a bottom tier bite. Third from last in points scored, but somehow Tyson still managed to steal the crown. Who needs points when you got luck, right, Tyson?
Hey, I like to call it strategic point conservation. But let's talk about the real high scorer, Quarantine.
Travis and his Quarantine absolutely dominated the regular season with a 10-4 record and just over 1,500 points. But when it came to the finals, it was like he got quarantined from the end zone. Maybe next season, Travis, keep the momentum going.
From hero to zero in the championship game. Tough break. But hey, at least you didn't pull a Wranglers.
Speaking of which, Steve's Wranglers went from 2022 champs to a humbling 11th place. It looks like the only thing they're wrangling now is their dignity.
Steve, we love you, but maybe it's time to consider retirement or at least a new strategy. But let's not forget the new faces in the league.
Travis, the rookie manager for CDTDs, joined the league with big ambitions. But remember, Travis, big dreams don't always mean big points. Let's see if your team can catch more TDs than losses this season.
And second round rookie manager of Coco Air. Coco, there's no dunking in this league, and you want to strive for TDs over three-pointers in this league. Now, let's talk about a team that's always on the radar. Kittle Me This.
Alex's Kittle Me This put up impressive 11-3 record, but when it mattered most, they kittled under the pressure. It looks like your playoff run was more like a kitten's purr than a lion's roar.
Speaking of impressive, let's talk about Shady Creatures.
Dan's Shady Creature slithered the way into fourth place, just missing out on the top three. But hey, maybe this year you'll slither your way back into the championship.
But the real mystery of the season, Browns might be decent.
Noah, your Browns might be decent team, may be decent, but it isn't decent at winning championships. Time to aim for maybe might be great next season.
And then we have Munhall Maulers. Ty, what happened?
Well, look, every year, every mauler has an off season. So I'm just letting the rest of you get a head start before we crush the rest of the competition.
Spoken like a true commissioner. But what about the SMB Megalodons?
Size Megalodons sank like a stone, landing in 9th place. At this rate, they'll be extinct, Tyson, before the playoffs ever start.
Now, let's talk about a team with some bite. Ragnar.
Sean's Ragnar might have conquered in 2021, but this year, let's just say that the Viking spirit didn't quite make it across the Atlantic. Sean, better luck in Germany. Maybe your team will discover some new lands, like the playoffs.
And last but not least, the Condors.
Doug's Condors tried to soar, but ended up in 8th place. Seems like they got wings, but needed a little bit more wind beneath them. Keep at it, Doug.
That's all for tonight's Prosper1 Fantasy Report. Keep those lineups fresh, and may the waiver wire be ever in your favor.
And remember, folks, there's always next year. Unless you're Steve's Wranglers, then maybe just take up knitting.